Okay, so I just need you guys to know that when I started editing this video, it was going in a completely different direction. See, I started working on this one when I was still in Boston, and I was just kind of like taking the clips out of the camera and putting them together in real time because I was like, oh, I can totally be like a travel vlogger, and that's not what ended up happening here. Like, I realized that I don't do super influential things, if that makes sense. So, like, what's the point of acting like an influencer if I'm not an influencer? And I don't know, it kind of leaked into the entire video, and I started just filming just to have clips in the hopes of putting something together. And then I realized that that's not the kind of creator that I want to be. So I guess here's most of that video, and then at a certain point, you're going to see where it makes a switch. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when it happens.
So I have a ton of rice, a ton of eggs, and some leftover broccoli, and I also have some Spam. So I think I'm gonna make some fried rice, except I know you're supposed to have not super fresh rice to make it, but we work with what we have, okay? We work with what we have. So I'm gonna let the rice go first, and as you can see, probably in the background, my sink is full of bowls, because I just have not had the energy to dump out my dishwasher that is full of clean dishes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that before it gets awful. So this month I will be doing a whole lot of traveling, which is fine. It's great. It's just, I didn't consider when I booked 2 different trips literally across the country from each other that I would be getting off of a plane and then right back on one 2 days later. Okay, that feels way better, and I think my rice is done now.
I know.
I think it came out pretty good. For anybody who missed it, low sodium Spam, jasmine rice, because I only have a giant thing of jasmine rice, gluten-free soy sauce, a little bit of mirin, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and leftover steamed broccoli. I could have done a little bit more salt, but I didn't want the Spam to be too salty. I think next time I'll just do a little pinch of salt. Anyway, I'm going to Boston in a few days to see my little sister. She's a family friend, and I call her my little sister because we've known each other since kindergarten, basically. So my mom and I are going to visit her because she lives out on the East Coast now, and we haven't seen her in a while. We really miss her, and family stuff. So we get that flight booked, and then we get the hotel booked, and then I'm like, cool, I got a nice little trip this month. Ooh, if I had an onion in this, an actual onion. Ooh, dang it, and I have minced garlic. Dang. Could have been even better. Hindsight is 2020, and unfortunately, I wear glasses. And so after all of this is booked, then one of my friends texts me and was like, hey, can you do some branding photos and also some engagement photos while you have your camera with you? We're gonna be needing that soon. And so I was like, yeah, of course, why not? When do you need me? What day do you need me? So then she was like, this date, which is the weekend after I get back from Boston. And so I'm thinking, yeah, that'll be totally fine because, I'll already be back home. It's not gonna be a big deal. Then she says, oh, actually, we're gonna be in Maui. So then I'm like, yeah, Maui, that's gonna be fun. Let's do it. Mind you, the day that I'm flying to Maui is 2 days after I get back from Boston, and I work from home, so I'm still gonna be working. I mean, I took days off from my flights, but besides my flights, I'm still gonna be working in Boston, so I don't really get a break. But I'm not stressed about it because they have my flights and my room covered, so it's not like I'm scrambling to get things booked. And it's only gonna be for the weekend, so I am not stressed about what to pack. But they do want me to bring my drone, so I need to remember to charge that. I'm actually more worried about what to pack for Boston because I'm in Texas right now and it is hot down here. And the last time I checked the weather in Boston, it looks like they have highs of like 75, which is great, but like, I don't know how to deal with that. Like, what, do I just bring a sweater? Every time I've been out that way, it's been on tour and it's been like this time of year. And every time I feel like I drastically underpacked because I just underestimated what like a low of 50 feels like at night. So I will do my best packing for this. You can't have it. It's got garlic and onion and Spam.
I made it to Boston. The funny thing about the hotel that I'm staying in is that it's the same kind of hotel that I was in when I got laid off from my first big graphic design job. So I went to Corpus Christi for the weekend, picked up a little side gig doing some photos, and stayed in an Avid hotel that looked exactly like this one. And then I went to the aquarium and I went to the beach, and I had a great time being laid off, quite frankly. First order of business, I need to find a coffee shop, because even though I took a day off today, it's Thursday, and I took a day off today to travel to get here, so I'm not like super stressed. And honestly, I probably could have taken a half day because I would still be working until around 6 this time, and I would just be getting off of my lunch break. It's like 1:30, almost 2 o'clock. So yeah, but I have to work tomorrow, and I think tomorrow we're also going to Salem, so I have to find a coffee shop in Salem to work from. And then Saturday and Sunday I have off, and then Monday I have to work again, so I need like somewhere to work from here. And then Tuesday is another travel day and I fly back home. And as much fun as I'm going to have, I miss my pets already. And my boyfriend, I guess, but mostly my pets. They can't call me. Also, the last time I was in Boston, it was wild because it was on tour, and just bad things just kept happening in Massachusetts, period. So hopefully this trip goes better than tour. Oh no, I lied. That wasn't the last time I was in Boston. The last time I was in Boston, I was in a group of girls who, let's just say not all of us are friends anymore. There's only like one girl in that group that I'm still friends with. But yeah, basically every time I go to Boston, something weird happens. So hopefully not this time. Also today I felt like I was being a little bit of a fangirl because on the plane, I flew Delta, and a couple years ago I was working South by and I got like a little swag bag from the Delta Lounge. So I have this Delta Lounge sweatshirt that I wore on the plane. It felt very try hard of me, but I digress. I'm really glad I redid my hair yesterday because it feels better. Like, look at her. Look at her. Look at my curls. They're curling. I have a cute little view too. So I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna let this finish charging. We are in Salem right now, and we took like a whole bus to get here, but it's really cool out here. It's really quiet. Right now I'm in the cemetery, and I'm glad that I bought new pants this morning, because if I didn't, let me just say, with all of this walking I did today, my old pants would not have survived this day with, you know, all the walking. Anyway, that's a really cool tree back there. And yeah, we're just gonna keep exploring. Okay, so when I was in Boston, I wanted to be like a vlogger, and I wanted every shot to be perfect, and I forgot to just have fun. Like, I was out there to celebrate my friend who was basically my little sister, and it ended up not being fun to film, because at the end of the day, that's not really what I do. That's not like my style of video, I guess. And I had to learn that the hard way. Like, I really had 10 minutes of nothing but footage of us walking, and it wasn't even on me. It was just of the street. So come on. But the whole point is I'm not a travel influencer and I shouldn't act like one. I'm just some girl with a camera and a microphone, and yeah, I happen to travel. So I just climbed up to get to the cop slide. Hold on. That's the cop slide. Dude, how did he fall out of that like that? That's so slow! So I'm back home. I'm leaving again tomorrow, but I'm working from my car because my boyfriend and I have an appointment to be at like in an hour. And I'm gonna make this quick because it's really hot in here because I turned off the AC so you could actually hear me. But game plan, go home, finish working, repack, and be on a plane at 6 o'clock in the morning. We got this, it's gonna be great. I didn't have any time to dilly-dally in the airport and they got my due, bro. I'm so sad.
Okay, so there was a 5-hour flight from San Francisco, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought this could be. I ended up having an empty seat in my row, so I didn't have to worry about like tipping over. And then I also had like the extra comfort seating, so like at the back the seat like folded, and I can just kind of lean on it. I'm just waiting to get picked up now, and I honestly am very excited to get my drone in the air out here because like, from the sky it just looks really pretty, and now there's like those mountains in the back, and I'm happy to be here with my gear.
When we made it to Hawaii, it was like a switch flipped, and I finally like 100% realized that this is not for me. Because I'm like on this tropical island paradise, right? And the only thing I could think of was like, I gotta get this video done. So like at one point I had to stop myself and I was like, okay, this is insane. I'm just gonna chill and do the job that I'm here for. So instead of like hyper focusing on getting a video done, I just like naturally filmed things that were interesting and that we were having fun doing, and I ended up getting some really good photos actually too. I wanted to try out this whole vlogging thing to see what kind of creator I was, and it turns out I am not the film my whole day type. I don't like making sure everything's perfect, and I don't like having to pretend like I'm having a great time even when I'm like super stressed out because I only have 3 days to get this footage. So in the end, I learned a lesson that not everything I do has to be a grind. Sometimes I can just take a vacation. So the plan for today is to go take photos on a black sand beach. You know, engagement photos. We can't find the ring. It's somewhere in the house, but we can't find it. Our reservation was supposed to be for 7 to 10. It takes 2 hours to get there. It is 6:42. Are we gonna do it in time? Guess we'll find out. It's a good thing I'm kind of good at speedrunning photo shoots because I usually only have 15 minutes or so to get some decent photos. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I was just gonna be in the back seat like mommy daddy stuff like that. Well, I was telling Jazz, my parents are divorced. I've done it once. I can do it again.
Like nothing.
So now that that's over, we're fine. Everything's gonna go great.
Everything's fine.
It's gonna go perfect.
You just have to say things are fine. They're not really fine.
There's my friends up there. I don't want them to move. But we'll get a shot out of this. It's fine. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Next thing you know, you'll be taking photos on a black sand beach. Like going up this trail. Easy peasy. If old people can do it, so can I. Jazz, play with your hair again. I gotta do it for the vlog.
I'll hold your bag.
Thank you. I'm gonna go hike with the camera. Going up's gonna be the easy part. It's gonna be coming back down that I'm worried about with this camera in my hand. But I've seen old people doing it. And if old people can do it, I can do it. I'm just gonna come down backwards. Oh. Yeah, I might have a problem here. I made it. It's cute up here. Yeah, we drove 2 hours to get out here, and I haven't seen a bathroom, and I really need to go. But guess what? I'm up on a volcanic rock. We did it. I'm gonna find a good vantage point. Take some good ocean photos. Yeah, it's pretty cool up here. There's a spot over here where the waves keep hitting that looks really nice. Zoom out a tiny bit. That would have been the shot. Oh, we got it. Yeah, I know, you gotta look out for waves. I'm gonna hike back down. See if I can put it out with the camera. I do not think I could have done this hike with my backpack. Just because it's so narrow. Getting up was fine, but I think getting down is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge. All right, it's my last night in Hawaii, and I have the guest house to myself for a second, so I'm just gonna film while I repack all of my stuff and recap on some stuff that we did. Today we went to Hana, and if anybody knows, the road to Hana is like crazy amazing looking. It's like this really long winding road through the jungle. It's so pretty. So pretty. Any video that I got from the car could not do it justice. I wanted to fly my drone out there, but we didn't have time to stop on the way there and didn't feel like stopping on the way back. We'd been out since like our reservation to the Black Sand Beach was for 7 a.m. and we got there around 8. So I guess we just didn't want to go do anything. We were out like all day, and then we had plans at like 4:30 back here at the guest house. So we went out to Black Sand Beach, took some photos, some product and some engagement photos, like 2 birds, 1 stone type of deal. And then we went to the spot where they actually got engaged and got some more photos because it's like on the way back. And then we came back here and took a huge nap, honestly. It would have been super cool to fly my drone at the Black Sand Beach, but it is a park, so gotta respect those rules. And it's also kind of hard to fly out here anyway, just because it's such a small area. Like, it's an island, so I can't just like drive away, you know? So even though it's really pretty, I wasn't able to do much drone stuff that wasn't like at the guest house, which is fine because I've been doing this long enough that I can still get really good shots even with limitations.
So maybe I can't do the original plan, but you know, the backup's gonna be just as good. So now I'm in the process of packing everything back up to go home in the morning. My flight is at 7, so I have to be there around 5. And I'm really looking forward to being in my bed for more than 2 days. I don't actually have any other trips planned for the rest of the year, so I forgot to put my lens cap on it. Ugh, that's how often I use my lens cap, right? I should just be able to stay home. I know Cicada's gonna appreciate that. And my boyfriend, who has to take care of her while I'm gone, will definitely appreciate that. First flight at 7 a.m. Then a layover in San Francisco, and then from San Francisco back home. And I should be landing back home at around midnight. And then I have to work my 8 to 5 the next day. It's not gonna be too bad. I get to sleep on the plane. So, you know, we'll make it work. Okay. Everything is in its designated area. Now I just need to start filling the bag again. Weirdly enough, I'm kind of glad I did it this way because it makes it easier to see what needs to go where. I've never packed my gear like this before. It's always been in like my big travel case. I got my boyfriend a cheesy little keychain with his name on it with the Hawaii license plate, and he's not a cheesy keychain person, but I'm gonna make him a cheesy keychain person. His name is so basic I can find it everywhere. I think it'd be cute to have a little collection. Sunny's in here. Flip phone is on the charger. This one was the one that they brought. I have the one that I brought. And then I can disconnect this. I'm sad to be leaving, but I am happy to go home. I miss my pets. I miss my bed. I got a tiny little taste of being back home, but only for 2 days. And then, yeah, here we are. So I'm looking forward to at least having the rest of the month in my own bed and with my animals and in my home. But we do have to go to a wedding in October, so we will be gone for a little bit then, but we're, you know, going back home to see family, so it's not gonna be too bad. God, I am so good at packing this backpack. 10 years of practicing. All right, the rest of my chargers and everything are gonna go in here in the morning. But for now, backpack is packed, little bag is packed. Now I have to go do my clothes, but you don't want to see half of those clothes. I'm gonna shower and yeah, put on not this, pull out what I'm wearing tomorrow, and we're done.